Hello, welcome to my presentation. Today I'll be talking about the census data and it's going to be about data cleaning and preparation. So here I have my content, which are the context, the data cleaning, which involve data feature, unique values, outliers, method used in fixing data. Then my conclusion part, which is data insight. I'll be talking about all these one after the other in the next slides. So here I have my context, which talks about the data set. The data set contains the sensor of an imaginary modestly sized town in the UK, and I'm supposed to perform exploratory analysis and also talk about the various measures used in achieving a perfectly clean data, and also talk about the insights on what the town needs. So I'll be talking about that at the end. So here I have the diagram that shows the various process in which we can follow in order to achieve a perfectly clean data. So this is the data collection part, the data cleaning and preparation, then the exploratory data analysis, and the visualization and reporting, machine learning, decision making. So this part, I'm not going to talk about this part because we've already been provided the data we are supposed to use. So here I have the data feature. So the first thing I did while trying to clean the data was to first of all explore my data set. So here I have the null values, and from this diagram here I can see that we have the marital status and the religion has the highest number of null values, and they have the shortest number of non-null values. So from by running this is null sum line of code, I can see that the house number has three null values and two first name has this, then marital status, then religion. Both of them has the highest. So pandas actually recognize the non value as a null value, but doesn't recognize a blank space as a null value. So I still need to explore that. So I can see the data type from here, which are all objects. So objects are, pandas recognizes strings as objects. So from here in this diagram, this talks about the data set statistics. So we have the number of variables, the number of observation, the missing cell in percentage, the duplicate rows, then the size, the memory size, and all. In this slide, I'll be talking about the unique values. So I actually run through unique values on on also the features of the data set. So the first one is house number. So the error spotted includes the number in words, the okay, that's all. So and the data set is in string and supposed to be an integer. So for the first name, so I have spaces, then I have none. So but for the age I have my values in float, then I have the all values in string, then I have words in number, okay, number in words, sorry. So I have floats, then I have a negative value, then I have okay, so I have space. I have an empty space somewhere. Okay, so for the okay, for the marital status, for the relationship to the head of house, I have incorrect inconsistent data. This should be the correct ones, SON. So this one has space. So I have spaces between my values. I have hyphen between my values. Then I have spaces. Then I have okay, so I think that's all. Every other thing is fine apart from all this spotted. So for this my marital status, I have non value empty space. Then I have for my gender values, I have female, male, then I have this. So these are inconsistent. I have to go with either female and male or F and M. So for infirmity, I have incorrectly spelled the value just like this. So I need to fix this. Then I have empty space. So for my religion, I have empty space too. So I need to fix all this. So in this slide, I'm going to be talking about outliers. Outliers are values that are actually out of range. They are quite different from other values. So by running this describe method, I can see that the maximum value is 183 and my minimum value is 0. So there is a huge difference between the other data sets and this maximum value. So by plotting this box plots, I can see that the value is actually here, and the values range from 0 to somewhere here to somewhere above 100, and we suddenly have this value shoots up here. So this is an outlier and I need to fix this. In this slide, I'll be talking about the various methods in which I use in fixing my data. So I use imputation, just as these various methods like dot replace, fill now. I use them to input new values, and while doing that, I have to consider some factors such as the laws guiding marriage. Then dealing with misinformation or mistakes, I have to explore the role and look for the appropriate data, and look for the appropriate data that can fit in. Then I have to fix inconsistencies such as writing the correct spellings. Then I have to replace no blank spaces or empty space. Then I have to drop the error rules if I see that there is no appropriate value that can fit in using drop now. So in this slide, I just want to show the example of what I did when I noticed that this particular person is age 18, is a son, and he is divorced. So this is incorrect. This is an example of an incorrect data which I need to fix by imputing a new value. And since I've already explored the row, I could see that he should probably be single because he's 18 years old and he is a son to the head of house. So this is what the data sets look like after cleaning. So I have my data type in place. This is an integer and it's already an integer. Then this age is an integer. Then other values are objects, which means they are strings. In this slide and the next, I'll be talking about the data insights that I was able to provide after cleaning my data. Data insights is actually quite important because it can help reveal more errors in data. It can help us understand the composition of each household and the demographics of the region. And these are actually important so that we can know what the town needs and for future purpose. This graph shows the relationship to head of house against the age. This helps us understand the various age distribution of the household. So I think everything is perfectly fine here. The graph is conditioned on marital status. We have single, divorced, married, widowed, and this shows their various ages. So someone here should probably be below 18 and is already the head of house. I need to check this in my further analysis. In this slide, I'll be showing the relationship between age group and population count, and looking at the various age ranges, we could see that the number of male and female in a particular age range, and this can help us to determine what the town needs in the nearest future. Thank you.